Hello, in this video I'm going to show the productivity tricks on the TCL 605. Okay, so let's begin. First, let's open up our settings. Let's scroll down and let's go into the advanced features. Thanks to that, let's open up the quick gestures first. And let's begin with the 3-finger screenshot. Thanks to that, maybe we won't save a lot of time, but in my opinion, it's more comfortable to take screenshots using our 3 fingers instead of 2-button combination. When this mode is enabled, all we need to do to create a screenshot is to slide 3 fingers on our screen. You can see that the screenshot has been taken. Now I took another one, as you can see. So it works pretty nice, and it's also it looks pretty cool. So I think it's worth turning on. Also, let's open up the power key options, and thanks to that, we can also open up the camera pretty quick as a shortcut. So for example, when we are using the Chrome and we want to quickly open up the camera app, all we need to do is to double tap the power button. As you can see, the camera app launched really quick. So it's also a pretty nice shortcut. Alright, next thing is of course the AI. We can enable it by long pressing the power key and make sure that digital assistant is enabled. And when it comes to the AI, we can ask him to do or ask him a question about anything, and we should get our answer. So let's say we want to we are planning a trip and we want to know what is the weather in New York, let's say. So let's ask the AI, I mean the digital assistant, what's the weather in New York right now, let's say. So let's hold the power button. No, first actually we need to enable the Gemini, so let's do it. Click on use. Alright, and now we can ask him the questions using the voice commands, but also if you want we can always type those questions manually. Everything is up to you. So now let's go. So, what's the weather in New York right now? Alright, and we should get our answer, and here it is, 24 degrees in New York right now. So now we know the answer to our question. Maybe let's try with something else right now. Let's ask him to give us a recipe for, I don't know, a steak, let's say it in that way, because we are hungry. Give me a recipe for steak, please. Let's wait a second. Alright. And now, as you take a look, we have a recipe. Maybe it isn't that good, but you can see that it works. Of course, remember that you can use AI to almost do anything, so I'll leave it to you to play with those features. Now let's go back into the settings. Let's go back now once again, and let's go into the sidebar right now. Make sure it's enabled, and we have 2 options how we can launch it. It can be gesture or the handle. Select the mode that you want, and now as we perform that move, this sidebar appears, and thanks to that we have like shortcuts to anything. So for example, I can get quickly into the Chrome, simply click on that, and now I'm ready to use my browser, as you can see. And also you can click on the edit button below and add more features into this bar. You can also add the floating window, I don't know, maybe a game, then click on done, and everything has been successfully saved. Now let's go straight into the floating window and the split screen. In the shortcut, long story short, this sidebar simply gives you shortcuts to add anything that you want, basically. Simply click on the edit button and add the things that you want from the list, which was on the right side. Now, to open up the floating window, for example, I don't know why we cannot do it from the sidebar. Let's launch 2 apps first. Let's say I'll launch the calculator and I'll launch the notes. Now, let's open up the recent apps. Okay, let's open them up. Click on this small arrow next to notes. And from here, we can open up the floating window or open up the split screen. Let's begin with the floating window first. And now, as you can see, I open it up and I have notes still on my screen. I can adjust its size, the size of the window. I can change its position on the screen when I'll grab those 3 dots. And when I click on the new note, for example, as you can see, I can still take notes. So it's pretty cool for multitasking, and it's really comfortable and convenient feature to use that if you want to, multitask, split your screen and do many things at the same time on your screen. If you want to get your notes into the full screen, simply click on that button and it opens up in the full screen. Now let's go with the split screen. So again, open up recent apps. Again, click on this arrow and click on the split screen. Now select the second app. I'll pick the calculator, and now on the top we have our notes and on the bottom we have our calculator. And again, we can use both apps practically almost at the same time. So I can take notes really quickly, then I'll switch into the calculator really fast and I can count the things that I want and do the mathematics. So it's also really cool for the multitasking using this mode. You can always change the size of those windows. We can see this thin bar in the middle. When I'll grab it, I can change the size of the apps. So now notes are smaller than the calculator, and now in other way. But if you scroll too much, one of the apps will open in the full screen. So you need to be careful. If you click on that button, we can change the size of the apps, as you can see. Also in here we have more apps that we can use in the split screen. For example, the YouTube. If you click on that, it goes into the full screen and one of the apps launches in the floating window. And the last thing was, give me a second. Okay. If you click on that, simply you exit the split screen and one of the apps launches in the full screen. In my case, it was the calculator. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe.